We're feeling great.
I know that's right. Well, big congratulations to you both.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody who be tuning in to your boy. Listen, man, it's a very good morning for that boy Jonathan Majors. A Meagan Good morning. Because I'm looking at the news and apparently they got engaged yesterday, man. Shout out to that boy Jonathan Majors. I mean, that ain't his only big news, but that's some big news. You know what I'm talking about? That's some big news. Shout out to him, because just a couple of weeks ago, they was spreading news that they broke up, that Jonathon had done left her, or they was claiming that she had been bankrolling Jonathan Majors for the past couple of years. All type of stuff. They had been trying to sabotage my boy. Listen, I'm a person that, I root for Jonathon. I rock with Jonathon. Sometimes I'm a little hard on him because Jonathon kind of peculiar. My boy be dressing like it's 1885. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes he do some stuff that I gotta say something about him. But the fact that he a local guy, I'm talking about, he graduated from Duncanville High School right here, right outside of Dallas, Texas. I'm talking about, he graduated with people that, I'm very cool with. I root for Jonathon. That's somebody that's from around the way. You know what I'm talking about? He from around the way. But, yeah, man, but on top of that, man, also, his case got dismissed. The federal case that his ex-girlfriend brought against him, they say they lawyers went to the judge and they dismissed the case with prejudice. With prejudice. That means they can never bring the case and the accusations again. And I wonder why that is. I don't know if it's some type of other settlement outside the court happened, or it was just that the evidence was so flimsy. It was so much hearsay. Now listen, I'm not going to completely excuse Jonathon Majors because I believe he played a part in it. His part was, when you with somebody that's toxic for who you are, what you are, and what you're trying to be. And he kept on playing with it. The stove was hot and Jonathon kept putting his hand on that stove. Now I know some people that's going to disagree. All they know is that Jonathon was guilty or something. You got those people who, they advocate that way and they going to demonize a person, a man, or whatever, either way it goes. But when you look at the case, Jonathon was guilty of text messages, basically harassing text messages, and he was found guilty of moving her against her will when she was attacking him outside that taxi cab. Don't take my word for it, it's on video. Even the driver even said that she was attacking him. You know what I'm saying? All we saw was Jonathon muscle out the way, get out of traffic, and start running down the street. He was hitting the high knees, trying to get away from this woman. Then they had video of her out at the bar or the club after that, drinking and partying and getting into it with people and hitting the bar, all type of stuff. She done claimed this man broke her hand in the car altercation. I'm talking about, then break into his house and pass out drunk. Like, it's just a lot that went on with that case. But you know how it go when the state pick up stuff and you have the DA or you have other people who decide they want to make a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying, in the situation. Kind of like the YSL case. Now, I'm not saying Young Thug and them not guilty of anything, but we know that there's, people trying to make a name for themselves off this case. And that's what it was with Jonathon Majors, a big-time celebrity, big, tall, strong man. You had women advocate groups that wanted her to fight for it because they felt like, we can get a win and prove something. You had the state pick it up. It's a celebrity. Let's go ahead and, bring him down. That's how I feel about it when you look at the evidence of what he was found guilty of. Now, I know the laws in New York are different than a lot of places, but if somebody's attacking me and I grabbed him and I moved him out the way, how is that an assault charge? Because I moved him against them. I'm supposed to stand there and let her keep doing it? He moved and ran. It's on video. Now, some of the other stuff he was accused of and things like that, like, we don't have proof of that. Even with them claiming they had 40 people that could come out and say that he was hostile to him, verbally aggressive, he's mean, or he assaulted him in past relations. None of those people ever showed up in court and testified that these things happened. Where was that at? It was a witch hunt. My boy went through the Salem witch trials. You know what I'm talking about? That's what he went through. Like I said, I can't completely excuse him because he was the one that kept playing with fire. The first time she showed him that she was an out of control alcoholic, he should have left her alone. I got things to lose. But luckily now he with Meagan Good and she appear to be good to him. He done got engaged. They done tried to say all these things, talking about, they breaking up and he using up. The way that boy was smiling in that photo, that's the smile of a man that's happy to be here. It might be for the money, but that's the smile of a man that's happy to be here. Not saying that Jonathon is broke. I don't know his monetary situation, his pocket situation. I know he's been in some good movies, and I know he had some good stuff lined up. Like, he was supposed to be the main villain in Marvel for like the next 3-4 years or whatever. He was supposed to be that dude in Marvel. He lost all of that. Now maybe he can get that back and more. We'll see. You know, like I said in the last video I did about Jonathan Majors, we saw Robert Downey Jr. was able to resurrect his career after, you know, being a drug addict, alcoholic, a person that wasted a lot. We saw him able to do that. There's other actors who have came back. Mickey Rourke. There's other guys who have came back and saved their career and became what's his name, Josh Brolin. There's other guys who have built a career after falling short. You know, talking about sometimes, you know, we're not perfect people. We have flaws, and sometimes those flaws come to the light. You know what I'm saying? And you got some dudes that was able to, you know, come back around. Now, Keanu Reeves ain't never do that. I don't know why I'm thinking about Keanu Reeves. I'm really thinking about what's his name? God dog. What's dude's name that from 2.5 Men? Now him, ain't no coming back from that. Damn, why I can't think his name. I was just thinking about it earlier. Shoot. Anyway, man, let me leave on from there. But anyway, shout out to Jonathan Majors by getting his career back on track. I know he got some movies coming out soon. You know what? Getting married is a big thing, but this case getting dismissed, this case getting thrown out, you know, that's even bigger. I hope they be just as loud about this as they were about digging up dirt on him and his conviction and him losing all the agency deals he had and the Marvel movie contracts and all the movies. I hope they are just as loud about this as they were about that. Shout out to that boy Jonathan Majors though, man. Triple D, you hear me?